Hi guys, Andy here. So I've done a few videos that have been a little bit different to my normal videos recently, and this one is no exception. For those that haven't seen my videos before, I'm reviewing sort of Android apps, a few Android games, mainly Android devices, but at Comic-Con I tried Overwatch a couple of weeks back and really enjoyed it, so made the purchase. I hadn't really heard much about it before, sort of a couple of days before Comic-Con actually, but I think it's quite a big deal, and I'll try and explain why. So, I expect you've heard of Blizzard, the team behind, or the company behind World of Warcraft. Well, this is their first new IP since StarCraft in 1998. Overwatch has been in development since 2014, following the cancellation of Titan, which itself had been in development for 7 years. It was unveiled in the same year, 2014, in a playable form, and then the playable beta began near the end of 2015. And I can tell you now, with the actual release happening just under 2 weeks ago, it's a very well polished game. The format is 2 teams of 6 players. There's 21 different characters to choose from, all with different skills and very different styles of play. There are 6 different maps, I believe, at this point, each designed specifically for their game type. The game types being Assault, Escort and Control. They might sound a little familiar to those that play Team Fortress 2. The Escort, for example, you have to capture the vehicle, I suppose, and then escort it along a route to the destination. Obviously, that's if you're attacking. If you're defending, you're trying to stop the attackers from doing that. Assault and Control are generally about sort of trying to take particular parts of a map. Usually you'll attack, then you'll swap over and you'll defend, or some of them, it's kind of, I forget which one is the kind of the king of the hill type thing, you do a best of 3. From what I understand, there's more to come in future updates. Interestingly, it's not much about kill-death ratio like a lot of first-person shooters are. I'm not even sure you can really see kill-death ratio. There's no scoreboard showing everybody's kills and deaths. But you do get different stats as you hold down the tab for your particular character. If we move on to the characters, as I mentioned, there's 21 of them at the moment. It gives loads of playability. I mean, even just to get to know them, I decided I wanted to try and play 30 minutes for each character to really get to understand them. That's going to be over 10 hours just to understand each different character. I've played about 11 hours now. There's still 3 or 4 characters I've never even played. Each one has different type of stats as you play through the game. Because obviously if you're a healer, you'd have more about your healing. If you don't have any healing abilities, that isn't kept. There are 4 different types of character: attack, defense, tank and support. I'm not going to go through each one of them because there's just too many, but I'll mention a few of the ones that I enjoy playing. So Reaper is one of them. His abilities, he's got what's called Shadow Step, which effectively is a teleport. He's got a Wraith form, which basically makes him sort of invulnerable for a short period of time. And then his special is called the Reaping, which is quite a devastating short-range maneuver. Then we have Bastion, who basically can turn himself into a sort of a sentry. He can self-repair as well, which is quite handy. And his special move turns him into this funky little tank thing, which deals out loads of damage. Then recently I've played Mercy. She's a healer, but also has a damage amplifier, and her special is to resurrect players all around her, basically. I found her great fun, actually. Switching between healing and damage amplifying to try and help your team is quite challenging. And then I've just today played Tracer. Immense fun. So she has Blink, which is kind of a teleport forward. She has 3 of them, and each one, there's a cooldown on each stage, and you can kind of, you get the 3 back as you don't use them. There's a recall, which is kind of a go back in time thing. Is really cool. So if you run into a particular area full of loads of nasties and you start shooting at them and you see they all turn to face you, if you hit it quick enough, you'll recall yourself back sort of 5 seconds or so to wherever you were there. It's also quite handy. You can go and do loads of damage, hit your recall, come back, go back in and finish somebody off. And then the special, Tracer special, is a pulse bomb. All these specials have cooldowns. You can't just keep repeatedly using them. So for example, the recall, I think is like a 12-second cooldown. And the specials build up through play. So you start off on 0%. I guess as you do damage and healing, it sort of speeds up, but it gradually builds all the way around to 100. When you're 100, you can use it. Then obviously you go to 0. It is imperative that you try and get a good balance. So if you've got 6 characters in your team, you want a good balance of characters to to make the strongest team. At the same time, you need to adjust and adapt if you're playing against, because different characters are better against each other, at finding their weaknesses. So you need to try and make sure that if a team is having the better of you, you need to switch up your team perhaps to find the better mix that will deal with whatever they're running. As far as the actual starting a game, there is an option to play against AI opponents. You get to choose different skill levels. I've generally just been doing the quick matchmaking, and the matchmaking usually happens within sort of 20 seconds or so. If I wake up particularly early in the morning and I fancy a quick game, you can actually switch it over to be looking for US servers. But I've never, I have actually this morning. I think I was playing at about 7 in the morning and it joined European servers, no problem at all. Most games last somewhere between 5 to 10 minutes. If you do crash from the game, if you don't, as long as your system doesn't freeze up, you basically join back in and you will join to the same game with your same score, which is quite clever. At the end of the game, it picks a play of the game and shows highlights. They're quite good fun. Generally, it's looking for someone got 2 or 3 kills in a short period of time, and you get to watch that through. It's always quite nice if you're the person that's picked as the player of the game. I've had a few of them. As the game ends, you get given your stats for. So in this case, I was playing Lucio. Probably the first time I played him. Oh look, I leveled up. I got a loot box. But it tells you. So I got lots of career bests because it was the first time I played him. But as you go on through the game, you'll see different career bests when you play different characters over and over. It's always nice to see how well you've done. We're going to go in then and have a look at what I've got in my loot box. And as we can see, I got some money, some couple of sprays, and a skin for May. Chrysanthemum look. We can equip that, so next time I play as May, that's how I will look. A bunch of coins. I'll show you in a moment what we can do with coins. And here we have a spray to be used with Zenyatta. So if we go to the shop, you see you can buy loot boxes. $7.99 for 11, $15.99 for 24, or $31.99 for 50. So that's more than I paid for the game, which was £30 by the way. But I won't lie, it's actually quite tempting. I'm really enjoying winning the different skins, and you get like different sounds and all stuff like that. And to see them in action, which one should we look? So let's look at DVA. So here I have just some different voices for her. You can choose them and equip them. I've got some different sprays. Obviously they're not particularly useful. You just spray it on a wall for giggles. Genji, I quite like playing Genji. His throw-in stars. I'm looking for someone that got a skin. I do like playing Reaper. Let's have a look. So the green number in the brackets is how many coins I could spend on the skin if I wanted. And some of these, someone was using this one in a game I was playing the other day. Look at that mariachi. That's cool. Well, I think it is. Maybe I'm a little bit sad. And look at that Al Blanca. I really do want one of those skins, but 1,000 coins. I suppose I'm not that far away. I've been playing for 2 weeks. I've got 380. They're quite cool, but I should really save. That's quite. I can buy that now, but I should really save up for maybe the El Mariachi or something. So that's how you see the different unlocks on the different players. So I've got a skin with Soldier 76 look, but some of his are quite cool as well. I like playing Soldier 70. He's quite a simple character to play. If you just get into the game, I would recommend you have a crack with him. Then we're going to switch over and look at my career profile. So you can see straight away the characters that you've played the most. For me, it's Reaper and Soldier 76, Bastion, Widowmaker, and you can scroll up. Mercy I only found yesterday. Played her quite a lot. Some I just don't get the hang of. McCree I just wasn't very good with. Torbjorn, who builds the turrets, wasn't very good with. Zarya, just really didn't like her. On the left we get some different stats. I've just been using quick play. There will be a competitive play element, and again we can see all kind of statistics. And if there's a load, I've got to be honest, I've not really looked through these very much. I've got almost 70,000 healing, so it does keep a lot of stats for someone like me that does enjoy his statistics. It's quite fun just to look through, looking at the different things. Only 4 multi-kills. 4. So loads of stats there. We can have a quick look at the achievements. I don't have many as yet. I've not been playing that long though. Level 50. That'll be a long way away, that is. And you can change the icon. I've got, at the minute, I think it's Tracer actually, that isn't it? Even though I'd only played it for the first time today, it's been my icon for most of the time. We can also change to see kind of, so you know, I'm obviously more successful with Reaper and Soldier 76, but actually let's look at the win percentage. And actually as Tracer, I've not lost. In fact, with Farah, I've done pretty good. I guess that's 3 out of 4. And then you see the ones that I'm not very good with, like McCree, I'm getting beat with. We have a look at things like weapon accuracy. That's quite an interesting stat. Eliminations per life. So although I'm not good with Torbjorn, he does have got a lot of eliminations because he's got the old turret going. But Reaper also, and Soldier 76. Kill streaks, again, the turrets help there. Tracer's got a 9 that'll go into there now. I've played a bit more since I made this video. So if, like me, you enjoy stats and that kind of thing, there's quite a lot to look at in the career profile. So all in all, I think I'd say it is immense fun. You don't have to be a serious gamer or have amazing reflexes or accuracy. I've heard some people, they play with gamepads, for example, on the PC, which, you know, I mean, that's just nowhere near as accurate as a mouse. But if you can do that, that shows what actually you just don't need that accuracy. The amount of characters there are certainly means there's going to be one that will suit your playing style, and it also, I think, gives it pretty huge replayability. So I've had the game for, I don't know, 11 days or so. I've played 10 or 11 hours, and I've only just gone to Tracer, and I love him playing Tracer. Great fun. And there's still, maybe I'll find another character in there. I've only recently played Mercy. Great fun playing Mercy. So, I'll have sort of 5 or 6 or 7 different players that I'll really enjoy playing, and that should give me a good whole bunch of hours of playing time. So all in all, for £30, I mean, a lot of people say it hasn't got a single player mode, I should say, but that really doesn't bother me. I can't think the last time I bought a game because of a single player. It's always been because of multiplayer. So it is £30. It's from Blizzard. You can buy it from there, from buyoverwatch.com, I think. It defaults to the £37 one where you get some other extras that you can use in different Blizzard games, but if you want just the Overwatch game, it's only 30 quid. So there you go. Let me know your thoughts on the game. Let me know your thoughts on me doing PC game reviews, a little bit different for me. And leave your comments down below. For now, my name's Andy. I'll catch you all again soon.